I wanted you to speak to how loyalty and that consistent business is built, because I heard you say that you can't be one and done, you can't be transactional, but you've been able to build loyalty over time. How is that done, if you can speak to that?
Yeah, best example I would use on that is in 2011, I had a moving truck that was part of my marketing shtick, if you want to call it that. And yeah, and so there's a few agents in town that have that, but I had a big old moving truck that I bought and had it wrapped and the whole thing, and it was a little bit of a jalopy. I was not in a position to buy something that was just like brand new or anything like that. And so it was an old moving truck, and so I bought this thing, and it always had a little bit of a motor tick to it. And had clients use it, and people loved it. They would move for free and the whole thing. And so it was one of those things where after probably 2 years, it was starting to age itself, and I was a little bit worried about it, but I was still giving it out as a free thing to use if they use us. I was on a vacation one time in Miami, Florida, and I got a phone call. I was in the airport and I was on my way home, and I got a call from a client that was moving his stuff into his new house that he purchased with us. And he said, "Hey, we have a problem. The truck's on fire."
Oh,
And I said, like, what do you mean? He's like, well, the fire department is here, so that tells you that it wasn't like a small little fire. He said, but it hasn't gotten to the cab yet. He said they just got the fire out. It was an engine fire, and there was some flames to it and everything. And he said, what are we gonna do? And I said, don't worry, I will take care of everything. 100% of everything. Yes, there's insurance on the contents, but I wanted it to be moved immediately. So I literally called two men in a truck and called them and said, do you have two men in a truck? I need you to back up to my moving truck, move everything out, and move it into their house for them. And I paid for that. And it was about $2,200 to do it. And the house was a $400,000 house. So I was making a nice commission on it, or compensation now. And the reality is that guy said, you made our day. You literally came in and saved our move for us, because we weren't going to be able to do it without it. And so we were worried about like the person moving in, and I was worried about everything in the whole process. But I was in the airport, and I literally said, hey, I need to go in and actually get them moved in as well. Not just moved into the truck, their stuff, but I need you to move them in as well. So just going above and beyond like that is how you're going to build a business that people are repeating what they're going to do. You have to be a problem solver. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be a problem solver, because it's gonna happen. These problems are gonna happen.
Yes, they are, and that's solving problems.
that is amazing, dude. His business could have caught on fire.
Yeah.
Like that was a tremendous problem that you had to deal with in real time.
Yeah.
While at an airport in another
While in an air
state.
in another state,
Right.
you're just like, okay, look, I need to drop
Yeah,
everything, and
I mean, that's why, in my opinion, you have a credit card to be able to say, yes, I need to drop $2,000 and fix this problem. Because if I didn't, what then happened, right? Then the client looks at me and goes, oh, I mean, he gave me a jalopy of a truck. He didn't come up with a solving of the problem. I'm a disaster if I don't do that the right way. Got to fix it the right way. Hi, I'm Scott Pinella, founder of Give a Goat. This Giving Tuesday, you can change a family's future with the gift of a goat, providing milk, income, and hope. Investor Tribe is donating to Give a Goat, and we'd love for you to donate as well. Please visit giveagoat.org and make your Giving Tuesday gift today. Thanks so much, and God bless.
So one time I had helped someone move, and I didn't help them move, but what ended up happening, I sold them the house. We're at the closing table. We did a final walkthrough the morning of. House had stuff in it, all over the place. They said, hey, don't worry about it. We're going to come back and we're going to pick up everything, and it'll be great by the time everything is over. The closing ended. We literally get back to the house. It looked completely the same. The agent says, we're not moving anything else. We've already closed. We're done.